Now let's welcome Megan.
Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and honored guests, the speech I was originally going to give you tonight was called Class, but I changed it to talking about working at Starbucks Coffee Company. Starbucks was the first real job I had when I graduated from college. I went there because they had a great customer philosophy. The customer is first, the customer is king, the customer is always right. But now, as I finish my second tour with Starbucks, I'm a little more jaded. Don't get me wrong, I love my customers, but I kept hearing the same jokes, misconceptions, and myths about the people that worked at Starbucks and about the company. So tonight, I'd like to share 10 of those myths with you and set them straight from a barista's point of view. The first myth is that Starbucks does not want to sell you black coffee. That's kind of like saying a bar doesn't want to serve alcohol. Everybody loves it. That's why they're all there, and it's highly profitable. I'm sorry. There's nothing more a barista wants to do than serve you a cup of black coffee. It's easy and it requires minimal amount of work. We don't have to write anything down, we just go over and pour it out. We really prefer you order it. And also it's important to note that Starbucks' highest seller is black coffee. The second myth I like to dismiss is that if you come into Starbucks and you ask for a medium coffee, you will get some attitude. We know that looking at our menu is kind of like looking at a foreign road sign. You have a general idea of what's going on, but at the end, you're just confused. I mean, a tall is a small, grande is not the biggest size, and we invented two sizes, the venti and the trenta, that you have absolutely no relation to. So if you come in and order a smaller medium coffee, it's okay by us. The third myth I'd like to dispel is that barista totally has a crush on you. I know when you come in, we always smile and we wave to you. We remember your name and how you like your coffee. But I have a secret. We kind of get paid to do that. So if you ask out a barista, the answer is probably going to be no, unless you're Ryan Gosling. The fourth myth I'd like to dispel is that a dark roast coffee is what you should drink in the morning when you're really tired. You need to think of coffee as a cooking process when you roast it. And it's like a sauce. When you cook a sauce, the longer you cook it, the more it has more flavor, but it gets thicker because more water evaporates from it. Coffee is the same way. You cook it longer, it gets a stronger flavor, but all the caffeine comes out of it. So when you come in and ask for a dark roast because you really need to wake up, we all laugh at you. The fifth myth I like to dispel is that 2 shots of coffee is a lot of caffeine. First of all, the baristas are drinking coffee for free, so we drink enough shots a day to kill a horse. Second of all, you need to realize that you're drinking that much coffee, so while it's concentrated, it doesn't have as much as just a tall regular coffee. If you really want to get buzzed though, take that tall coffee and put 2 shots of espresso in it. That'll keep you going for days. The sixth myth I like to dispel is that people who work at Starbucks are coffee snobs. Every time I go to my dad's house, he always apologizes to me for his coffee because it's not Starbucks. I don't care. I love coffee for its life-giving properties. If it's brown and it's strong, it's going to be okay with someone who works at Starbucks. The seventh myth I would like to dispel is that we put crack in our coffee. We all know that person who comes into the office every morning, and if they don't have their Starbucks, they glare at you out of one bloodshot eye and yell at everybody. I hate to tell you this, but the withdrawal symptoms from crack are way more severe than that. The only thing that's in your latte is sugar, lots of it, milk, and caffeine, and some ecstasy. coming back somehow. The 8th myth I'd like to dispel is that we have change for your $100 bill. I know it's 6 a.m. on a Saturday, and you need to change this $100 bill because you're having a garage sale and you're really bad at planning. But to get $100 in change, we have to sell 20 cups of coffee and hope everyone pays cash. So you need to, it's Starbucks, not Daddy Warbucks is what I'm trying to tell you. The 9th myth I would like to dispel is that the Starbucks around the corner personally controls every price change. Every time the coffee price changes, people come in and yell at us. And we have nothing to do with it. If it was up to us, your coffee would be as close to free as we could possibly make it. Because when the price goes up, our tips go down. If you would like to complain, I have Howard Schultz's phone number and home address, and you can see me after the speech. The 10th myth I would like to dispel is that you can use our tip jar to make change. I know it's super tempting, that jar full of change just sitting there on the counter, and it makes you want to reach your hand in there and grab out 49 cents. But I want you to think about it like this. Imagine that 10% of your pay you had to keep in cash on your desk, and your customers could just walk in and take it whenever they wanted. You wouldn't be very happy, so please don't take our money. Everyone wishes that they had things, everyone has items they wish they could tell their customers. And I want to thank everyone here tonight for giving me an opportunity to get a lot of baggage off of my chest. Thank you very much.